Hard work is the prerequisite to success. If you want to be a successful parent, then you need to work harder. If you want to be a successful spouse, then you need to work harder. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, then you definitely need to work harder. In my coaching practice, I come across people all the time asking me for success hacks and how to get there faster. And yes, there are ways to make yourself more efficient, so that way you could open up your time. However, the reason why you want to open up your time is to create more time for you to work harder on the things that you actually care about. And in my heart of hearts, I do truly believe that every single person is capable of hard work. I think it's just they're lacking guidance in knowing how to actually do it. So today I'm going to share with all of you the 3 ways to develop an insane work ethic. So number 1 is to have an ultimate goal. What is it that drives you? Because there's nothing worse than grinding it out day in and day out towards something that you don't care about, towards something that means nothing to you, towards something that is just like a means to an end. So for me, my ultimate goal is to contribute back to the world as much as I can. Every single day I wake up in the morning, that's what I think about. How can I give? And this is a little bit of a bonus tip for you, is having the self-awareness in how you could actually provide whatever it is you need in your own unique way. So for me, is doing it through my coaching, through creating these videos for you guys. Believe it or not, I work incredibly hard on these videos. This is my 3rd time trying to do this live stream. I didn't have audio. Before that, I had bad internet connections. And it takes a lot of work for me to actually prepare for this. It takes a lot of hard work. But I make it seem like it's natural. I just come on board, but it's a lot of hard work. So for me to understand that the best way for me to contribute back to the world and to meet my ultimate goal is through my content, the free content that I provide through speaking, and also through my coaching. Whereas if you asked me to go work hard towards cooking a meal, I would never, ever do that. No. So that's the thing, right? When people are capable of doing hard work, if they push towards something that they care about, that is fulfilling their ultimate goal in the end. Otherwise, like if you were to judge me on my work ethic through my cooking, yeah, I would be the laziest human being, because I have the self-awareness to know that I have a gift to help the world and help people, and that's through coaching and speaking, and it's not necessarily through cooking. So that's a little bit of like a bonus tip for you guys. You have an ultimate goal, but really having the awareness to know what is the best use of your time and how you can work towards it. Okay. And the second one is to chunk it down to manageable pieces. That is why I created the 24-hour mission for my clients, because they have this gigantic goal. They have this giant mountain that they're standing in front of, and they don't know where to begin. And sometimes it's paralyzing, and it leads to procrastination, and ultimately it leads to unfulfillment. So I always ask my clients, okay, you have this big goal. Your big goal is to eliminate poverty in this world. Okay, so what is the first step that you need to take to get there, and make it so small that you could accomplish that in the 24-hour period. And that's a thing. When you see yourself accomplishing your goals, doesn't matter how big or small it is. It could be as small as I contacted someone who, so in this person's case, eliminating poverty, I contacted someone who is in the same field as me, and we're going to schedule a meeting. So that is one step towards your ultimate goal. And understand that step after step after step, eventually you will be able to reach that mountain top, but you need to take the first step first. And the third one is, don't call it hard work. Don't call it grinding. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people don't know how hard I work. And because I don't think that I do any hard work. I love what I do. I work very long hours. My days are 16 hours long, and I love it. You know, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm thinking about my work, thinking about my ultimate goal. How can I accomplish that even more? But I don't consider it hard work at all, because I love what I do. Some people may call it completely insane to do what I'm doing. And sometimes I feel like maybe I'm doing a disservice to people by not saying that I work hard. The problem with that is because I feel like a lot of people think that maybe it's not my natural talent. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe, opportunity just fell my way. And it does disservice to them because it makes them believe that they can't do the same things as I'm doing right now. The reality is I work extremely hard. Nothing comes that natural to me. I'm a very ordinary person. Yes, my one word is extraordinary, but I believe that I'm an ordinary person with my hard work, and grit is what makes me extraordinary. And it takes immense amount of hard work. Speaking does not come naturally to me. You can just go back to my early days of Unlocking Lily, and you'll see how awkward I was in front of the camera. And I still have a long way to go. I'm still not even close to who the level of speaking that I want to get at. As I said that, I'm stuttering. It's kind of fun, right? So, but I think it's also important to pay attention to your language. Your language really dictates the way you behave and feel. If you call something hard, then it's going to feel really hard. If you call it, terrible, oh, I have this terrible hard work today, is going to feel that way. So really controlling your language in around hard work. Don't call it hard work. Call it anything else. Just call it your work, right? It's going to help you a lot. So I want to recap the 3 ways that I talked about today to create an insane work ethic. So number 1 is having an ultimate goal. What is that goal, that never-ending goal that will push you forward every single day? And it doesn't have to be world-changing. It doesn't have to be my goal. It could be your own. Maybe your goal is to provide for your family, to give your children the opportunities that you never had, which is my father, right? My father is the one who taught me hard work, and he did it through example. He wanted to create a life for me that he didn't have. And that's what pushed him to work harder every single day. And I have to say that my father is the first superhero I've ever met in my life. And it's because of his hard work. It's because of him I work as hard as I do. And every single day, I don't take anything for granted. I work hard every single day. And then the second thing is to chunk it down to manageable pieces. I mentioned the 24-hour mission. What can you do towards your ultimate goal right now that you can accomplish in the next 24 hours? And lastly, pay attention to what you say, right? So if you call it hard work, then it's going to feel like hard work. So don't call it that at all. Don't call it hard work. And see how that feels. I know it seems weird, but really our language controls the way we think and feel and behave. So keep that in mind. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to go over to the chat to see what you guys have got for me. Okay, what do we have? We got Tracy. I'm still 1 step. Oh, let me read that again. Tracy saying, I'm still on step 1, trying to figure out my ultimate goal. So I'm going to do a little bit self-improvement first. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to do the work. It's actually one of the most fulfilling things that you will ever do, is to get the self-awareness to understand what it is that is your ultimate goal, what it is that you stand for. So Tracy, I love it. Julia Lee is saying, how can you have motivation every day? I'm sometimes depressed. Okay, so let's address that a little bit. Julia Lee, first of all, it's completely natural to feel down every single, once in a while. Nobody, I'm certainly not one of them. I don't wake up completely motivated. It takes me 2 hours to set myself for my day. Right? So really having a powerful morning routine. I think I spoke about this a little while ago, a couple of days ago, is the way you start your day is the way your day is going to end up being. And I know in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's like, I'm feeling depressed. How can I just jump up and motivate myself? So really for you, Julia Lee, is understanding what it is that motivates you and bring that into your daily routine. So for me, I meditate. The first thing I do is I meditate in the morning. Then the second thing I do is I get out there, I get some kind of physical exercise. And the last thing that I do before I actually start my day is to find one quick way to contribute back. Any which way. Sometimes it could be a short message. Sometimes it could be sharing a video, whatever it is in the morning that I could give back. And me having the feeling that I have given back and contributed to someone else or to the world is what really gives me the motivation to continue on. And I get it. I get that. None of us, I've not yet met a person that just wakes up motivated every single day of their lives. We all have moments that we feel depressed, we feel down, we feel burnt out, we feel tired, but it's our morning routine that's going to really help you. Okay. And who do we got there? Don't worry about it. American Machine in the house. Hello, don't worry about it. Nice to see you. Simply Soccer. Hello, David. Nice to see you too. Same with thoughts. Okay. Oh, yes, I believe that David is talking about really understanding the words that you say have power. So you could either, this is going back to don't call it hard work. If you are going to, this is something I've been thinking about a lot, actually, with a lot of people and with myself, and it's really like showing up everywhere, is being impeccable with your word. Your words could, it's with Miguel Ruiz with the 4 Agreements, is your words could either cast these terrible spells or it could actually spell out your truth and spell out what you actually mean. And it's not necessarily about, oh my God, I gotta watch everything I say. It's not necessarily to do with that, but you could always have the power to upgrade your words. If you feel like, oh my God, I just said something that was so limiting me, that's limiting me and causing me to shrink down, the next word, upgrade it. You don't have to constantly worry about it either. It's just, you could always upgrade it. And that's it, guys. Have an amazing, amazing day. Have a hardworking day. I believe that every single person is capable of hard work. You just don't, sometimes we just don't know how to get there. And I understand it's hard. It's hard sometimes, but hopefully by me sharing those 3 steps with you is going to really help you in having that work ethic. Not only work towards a job or work, unless your job is your ultimate goal, and that's the best thing that you have in your life, which is amazing. I love meeting people who love their jobs. If that's it, then go towards it. But anything worthwhile having requires a lot of hard work. So keep working at it. I love you all. Have an amazing Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:30 for another episode of Coach's Corner. Bye-bye, everyone.